Oh, this is such a sad story, but people are blaming the transgender community after the hashtag trans terrorism started trending on Twitter. Since the 28-year-old woman suspect in the Nashville school shooting named Audrey Hale has been identified by police as trans. Now, U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene also tweeted, how much hormones like testosterone and medication for mental illness was a transgender Nashville shooter taking? Everyone can stop blaming guns now. Oh my God, that's horrific. Claudia, what is going on? What do you think about what she said and also blaming the trans community for this tragic shooting? What are your thoughts around this?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, if anyone should be criticizing the transgender community, it's not you, because you look like you could use a little estrogen shots your damn self. Gary Busey in the face. Okay. I'm so sick of her. She just jumps on any opportunity to be negative. And I blame the people of Georgia that voted this heifer in. She's a raggedy bitch. She continues to do things for attention. She jumps on anything to promote hate. She's ugly. She has a very strong jaw, and I can't stand her. And I cannot believe you did not vote her out last election. She cheated on her husband. She's a whore, and I don't like her.
Wow, cute.
You can't blame the entire trans community for one person.
Right.
One bad apple does not. You don't blame the entire trans community for one person. You can't do that. How dare you? Anyways.
Right. Q, what are your thoughts about this? Is this about gun violence? Is this about politics? Is this about transgender rights? Or is this about mental health?
It's definitely about gun politics, and it's definitely about mental health. I even hate that on our platform that we're doing this story and having the trans conversation. This is not a trans conversation. Transgender identity should have never, ever, ever entered the equation. This is a crazy human being shot up some kids and some children. And I hate that I can't even mourn these children and this teacher properly because I have to put on my Superman cape and stand up for the trans community. Following that logic, if there's a problem with the trans community, then where is the outrage with the white male community? Because that's who all the school shooters have been. Mm-hmm. I need you to keep that same energy. And, you know, maybe I've watched too much Scandal, and I hate to think that we live in a world that is this wicked, but this is feeling very contrived to me. I just find it odd that now we're having this conversation about drag queen, drag shows, trans people, and then bam, now we got this story about trans people shooting up the kids. It's feeling like, you know, some secret society found some mentally ill trans person and offered their family a whole lot of money if they would be a martyr for this cause, because the quickest way to get people to rally behind you is to scare them with the children. And now they've successfully done that with this. And watch and see the hate directed towards the trans community, the drag queen community, and the overall LGBT community spike as a result of this.
I'm gonna jump in real quick and say this. America got your goddamn nerve. You have countless white men that shoot up schools, shoot up movie theaters, shoot up churches, shoot up grocery stores. Y'all never say white men are the issue. One or two times, someone of Muslim, that's Muslim, Arab, from an Arab country, or, you know, y'all want to blame it on terrorism and act like they're all terrorists. One person in the trans community out of all, we already at like about 100 and something mass shootings this year alone. We are breaking last year's records, okay? We never hear white man are the problem. They don't even want to make white supremacist groups a terrorist organization, and they 1000% are. It is unbelievable how much they play in our motherfucking faces in America, and I'm sick of it. Y'all want to blame everybody but yourselves. I'm sorry, but if you want to really tackle the problem of mass shootings, look at white men in America. It's always y'all, under 30, white men. And it's not all of y'all, of course, but that is the FBI profile almost all the time. And you cannot put this on the trans community for one. When we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a year, that's something else, but not one. Don't try it.
You know what, Claudia, I have to agree with you on that, because let's think about it. Since 1999, since Columbine, there has been 338 338,000 students, young kids in the school system that have experienced gun violence. 338,000. This is one trans incident. Can we talk about the other 338,000 incidents in the school and who were they made by, or the majority of them made by? Good point, Claudia. I like that. That I feel is what makes this less about trans and more about gun violence in politics.